send donations into our organization, and we in turn provide grants to nonprofits throughout the state of Kentucky. So our board and staff at our last board meeting were talking about the homeless situation here in Louisville. And when we looked at what our homeless neighbors are facing, and specifically those homeless neighbors that cannot get into a shelter, we determined that it really warranted what we call an emergency grant. So we are here today to present that emergency grant to the Coalition for the Homeless. Now, with these dollars, they will be able to provide tangible things. All of the grants that the colonels give are for tangible items, and they will decide which of those items are most in need. It might be storage facilities that are needed, it may be beds, it may be mattresses. So whatever that decision is, we're relying on their expertise to know what should be purchased for these people. So we like to consider this kind of a way to get the ball rolling, because we cannot do it alone, and because more money is needed to help solve this problem. So we would like to challenge our community, our corporations, other philanthropic organizations, and individuals to dip into their pockets and to help this wonderful cause, because we would like to think that we can match those dollars that were provided most generously by the city. So at this point in time, if you could please come forward, Natalie Harris. At this point in time, it is my pleasure to present to you a check for $25,000. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get more donations coming in so that we can match those dollars and we can take care of our neighbors.
All right.
So I have to start by saying thank you. I owe a big thank you to this room full of people. First of all, to our Metro Council and City that saw a problem in our community and heard from the community, because people were speaking up about their concern for our fellow citizens here in the city, and actually didn't just talk about it. They stepped up and put budget money outside of the budget system into that funding. But then, how many of us watched the news that night and thought, oh, that's great, the city has taken care of that problem? Maybe a lot of us did, but that's not what the Honorable Order of Kentucky Colonels did. They got together and said, well, that seems like a great start, but in order to solve this problem on a long-term basis, we can't just look at what we're gonna do over the next 3 months to get people off the streets. And as lovely as it is today, it's hard to remember how cold it has been this winter. But even on the most lovely day, it is never a day that you want to be outside living or dying on our streets. And so who says, oh, thank you to those people who stepped forward and made that commitment. I want to challenge everyone in our community to bring forward what you can in matching this money that we have seen from the city.